Welcome back to our website of DevTalks. So we are still moving on with coordinate geometry on how to find the equation of the line, and we are moving for case 3, which is saying that find the equation of the line passing through the following points. Part A is saying 2, 1 and 5, 10. Part B negative 2, 3 and 4, 7. Part C 5, 4 and 8, 6. Part D is 7, 5, 8, 7. So what we're going to do when the numbers comes in that way, we said that when you're getting equation of the line, you need to have the gradient, but we don't have the gradient. The first step is get the gradient, and so I'm going to use two alternatives, then you choose which one is good for you. Solution, starting with part A, 2, 1 and 5, 10. I can also say let point Pxy lie on the above points, lie on the above points, If I have, can call maybe this is A, B. If this is point A, it is 2, 1, and I've got point B as 5, 10, and this is point P, I'm calling XY. So what happens here? You can say the gradient of AB is the same as the gradient of BP, or gradient of AB is the same as gradient of AP. So here you can use the idea of gradient theorem. You can say gradient, we are meaning gradient AB equals gradient BP. So can we use the idea of gradient? How do we get the gradient of AB? Change in y over change in x, which will be 10 minus 1 out of 5 minus 2, which is equal to gradient BP. You can say y minus 10 all over x minus 5. So guide 10 minus that, we are coming out with a 9. 5 minus that is a 3. 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3, we are getting a 3, which is equal to y minus 10 out of x minus 5. We cross multiply. We are going to have 3 into x minus 5, which is equal to y minus 10. Can we try to open up? This is 3x minus 15, which is equal to y minus 10. Can we try to rearrange it? This is 3x minus y minus 15 plus 10 equals 0, which we are getting as 3x minus y minus 5 equals 0. So you have finished coming out with the equation of the line. Alternatively, then you will be telling me which one should we go with. Alternatively, you are having 2 points. The first one is A as 2, 1, and B given as 5, 10. So you can use the idea of first getting the gradient of the line A. You can say gradient, which is equal to change in y. You can say y1 minus y2 all over x1 minus x2. What is y1? For this case, y1 is 1 minus 10 all over 2 minus 5, which brings negative 9 over negative 3, which is 3. So I've finished getting our gradient at 3. So you can even say, choose one point which you feel like you want to use. Any of these 2 points, choose the one which you like, which you know that maybe I use this one. I can choose point A, 2, 1. And you can say, using the general equation of the line, y equals mx plus c. Do we know the value of y? We are substituting in y is already 1 equals, do we know m? M is the gradient, which is 3 times what is x? Is a 2 plus a c. So 1 equals 6 plus a c. So c alone is negative 5. So after coming out with the y-intercept as negative 5, then we can substitute. You can say in y equals mx plus c. Our y is, we can give it in terms of y. What is our m? Our m is already 3x. What is our c? Is a minus 5. We take that on the other side, we are getting 3x minus y minus 5, which is equal to 0, which is the same as with what we got there. So it depends on what you feel is good for you. So for me, I will be now taking you with the formula or method 1. That's how we can graduate part A. Now we're going to go to part B. So we are looking at solution for part B. Solution for part B. Part B we have got negative, we can call this point as A, negative 2, 3, and the part B, coordinate B is 4, 7. You can say let P, X, Y lie on the line of AB. So if we have this one, this is A. What is A? Negative 2, 3. This is my point B, 4, 7. And this is my point P, X, and Y. So we are going to say gradient AB is the same as gradient AP, or gradient AB equals gradient BP. So you can say gradient of AB equals gradient BP. So, and now we normally use the formula of gradient is change in y over change in x, which is the same as we are dealing with AB. I will say this is 7 minus 3, that is change in y, over 4 minus 2, which is equal to y minus 7 out of x minus 4. So this one alone becomes 4 out of 6, which is y minus 7 out of x minus 4. We can still reduce by 2. We are getting, and you cross multiply, we are getting 2 into x minus 4, which is equal to 3 into y minus 7. So can we try to open up? We are getting 2x minus 8 equals 3y minus 21. We try to collect like terms, we are remaining with 2x, to rearrange it, minus 3y minus 8 plus 21 equals 0. So what are we getting? We are getting 2x minus 3y plus 13 equals 0. So you have finished coming out with that. We are now also going to move to part C, and we solve it. We get that equation of the line which is passing through those. So we are on solution for part C. We had the point, you can call point A as 5, 4, and part B, point 8 as 8, 6. We can say, let point PXY lie on the line AB. This is our line. We have got A as 5, 4. This is point B as 8, 6. This is point P, XY. So still you can say gradient AB is the same as the messenger equals gradient AP equals gradient AP. So how do we get gradient AP? It will be changing y over still changing x, which is 6 minus 4 all over 8 minus 5, which is equal to, what is the gradient of AP? It will be y minus 4 out of x minus 5. So can we go ahead and we reduce? This one becomes a 2 out of 3, which is equal to y minus 4 out of x minus 5. We cross multiply. We are getting 2 into x minus 5, which is equal to 3 into y minus 4. Can we try to open up? We are getting 2x minus 10 equals 3y minus 12. Can we try to rearrange? We are getting 2x minus 3y minus 10 plus 12 equals 0. So we are getting 2x minus 3y plus 2 equals 0. So that's what we are getting as the equation of that line. And that's what we can solve that. So we are getting now to solution D. We need to go to solution D. We are going to solution of part D. Well, we are given like point A 7,5 and B is 8,7. I can still select point PXY, lie on the line AB. So we have got point A as 7,5. This is point B. X and point B is already 8,7. And this is the point which you are saying to lie there. So we are going to use the idea of gradient. You can say gradient AB equals gradient AP. Even if you say gradient BP, still have no problem. How do we get a gradient? Change in y over change in x, which is 7 minus 5 all over 8 minus 7, which is equal to, we are saying AP, which is y minus 5 out of x minus 7. So can we go ahead? This we are getting 2 into x minus 7 equals y minus 5. So can we try to open up? We are getting 2x minus 14 equals y minus 5. So we are getting 2x minus y minus 14 plus 5 equals 0. So what are we getting here? We are getting as 2x minus y minus 9 equals 0. So this is how we are getting the equation of the line when you are given 2 points and where we are first getting the gradient, and that's how we do such kind of the numbers.